you think should be the government's involvement with people? And here's what I mean by it. You know, we're going in a direction right now where it's kind of like, what is the cutoff for how much privacy we should have? And what is the cutoff for how much protection we should have as citizens, where the government knows best for us? I ask this question because, you know, just recently, I mean, you read about this stuff with this whole thing on Apple versus FBI. Hey, give us the phone information on this terrorist. And, you know, no, I don't want to do it because I'm kind of breaking my privacy, but you should give it because we can catch the bad guy. And you kind of put the CEO of the company in a rough position. And, you know, even the other one with the FBI and ICE, you know, driver's license photos are now goldmine for them because Washington Post did an article talking about that agents are scanning millions of Americans' faces without their knowledge or consent. And then Representative Jim Jordan says this should not be happening without anybody's consent. So what is the fine line between, hey, give me some privacy versus we know what's best to protect the nation?
All right, I'll answer that as first a private citizen and then as an FBI, a
Please.
retired FBI
I appreciate
agent.
that.
As a private citizen, I'd always be concerned about any intrusion into the privacy of American citizens. But from a law enforcement standpoint, when we go to Apple, now I'm speaking as an retired agent, when we go to Apple, when we go to try to do things, if it is in the deterrence of crime, and especially in national security or terrorism-related matters, I'll leave it up to the constitutional scholars how far the line should be moved. But if you don't have access, the technology is outpacing law. So things that are happening with technology now, the legal system is racing to catch up with. And just because something that was put into law in 1950 may not be applicable today. We're here on this sacred day of 9/11. That's when we're speaking to you today, okay? If everybody goes back to 9/11 and how they felt that day, I think you'd have a lot more people remembering what it's like to be under terrorist attack. So we have to adjust to the time and the technology that we're currently, because the FBI, regardless of what people may think, the FBI is not asking Apple to open up something just to peek into some of these book. There's a law enforcement reason. That's why we get court orders or subpoenas or warrants. It's done in a proper manner. But we don't want these modern technologies defeating us as a nation.